Hi, everybody. Thanks for coming. Hi, Allyson. Hi, Val. Hi, Cleo. So here we are for the Mystic Four, and I am playing the part of Gerald tonight, and I don't have glasses or a mustache or a wig. It's just me. Just in case anybody was confused about who I was. I'm just me. So let's go around the circle and everybody can say hello and tell us what's going on your channels, and then we'll get into some questions. Cleo, you want to, or Cleo, you want to start us off? I don't know who that woman is next to me.
What I've got going on is on Thursday, I've got a Golden Girls, and on Saturday, which we get into a new month, I'm going to be part of Val's meditation class. That should be very fun. And then on Monday, I've got Caffeinated and Unfiltered. So there's my week.
Very nice. That's great. Val, what's going on with you?
Just the usual Sisters of the Mystical Tarot on Wednesday, Lightworkers, Messages for Lightworkers on Thursday, Golden Girls after that, and Storing in the Cards on Friday, everyone. I know you guys like that. And don't we have is there, what else is there on Friday? I'm sorry. So we have, isn't there a, oh, no, that's it. I'm sorry. I had
you're looking at May 31st?
Yeah.
Yeah, I purposely gave us all a night off.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah.
That's it.
All right. Well, hi, Allyson. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. What's going on?
Hi, everybody. I'm not doing anything on my channel right now. My son's home for college, or from college, and we're wrapping up the school year. As I've said 100 times, I'm a school bus driver, and also still working on doing some serious rearranging in my home and some projects and whatever. So I'm just not really doing anything on my channel at all, and I'll pick back up at some point. I do Friday nights at 8 p.m. with Heather on Soul Alchemy, Indigo Jaguar. We just have a topic that we usually chat with and or a guest, and sometimes we pull cards. And then I'm on with all of you every Monday, and it alternates between this show and Caffeinated Unfiltered. With Heather, it's 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Fridays, and with you all at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Mondays. But that's it.
Great. That sounds great. Well, I've got all the usual stuff going on, the Cool Crone Oracle, the Polytarology, all of that stuff. I send out announcements, so if you're subscribed to my channel, you'll get all of those announcements. And tomorrow I'm going to be on with Deanne Shield Maiden and Linda G and Tanya, who is from, I think it's Tea Time with Tanya, for Deanne's 5K subscriber celebration. So
nice.
Big deal for her. Yeah. It would be really nice.
I forgot to mention, I just put on a new video this morning.
Oh, great.
It's video number 4. And
nice.
You can go over to my channel and watch that. And also I'm streaming this to my channel. So anybody that wants to make their way over there, I'd appreciate it. I imagine that everybody else is streaming to their channels.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, yeah, go watch my new video after our show.
And it's really fun. It's really good. You'll like it.
Oh, I haven't had a chance to see it yet. That's great. I'm just taking a peek in the chat. It looks like Gerald actually starred the questions for me. So thanks, Gerald. You're not even supposed to be here, and you're here. So I think that, and don't forget to, and there's Marina. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And all of you beautiful chatters who are there, you know who you are. And there's one more. Okay. So let's get into the readings. And I think that everybody can read on the readings unless we all of a sudden get 56 million other questions going on. So we're going to start with, oh, that was not her question. We're going to start with at the Cool Crone question for my niece, Alex. Still hurting over breakup. Has he moved on completely from this relationship? So if anybody's got something right away, go ahead and jump in.
Well, it says you. It's directed to you.
Well, yeah, but okay. All right. Well then,
Or do you want anybody? Do you want everybody to read on this?
I will read on it, but yeah, if anybody has something right away, because I'm going to have to shuffle.
Yeah, here's what I have to say about this, Imelda. Tell your niece it's about her and not about the other person, and that her attention should be on herself and not what this other person is doing after a breakup. Because this breakup is about her understanding. I don't know how old she is, but it's an age where you have to learn to let go, even though you might feel love for someone. Maybe they only came into your life for some 2 or 3 point purpose, and once that's satisfied, they go on, because we're here to show each other certain parts of ourselves that need to be looked at and understood. And the first card that I pull is Get Your Power Back. So that is about her standing in her own power and believing who she is and her worth and value. Therefore, she's not going to look outside of herself for love. She is going to love herself and be in that energy. And all the right bells and whistles will line up, and she'll have a soul enriching relationship come her way when she gets in that alignment and understands that. So I hope that helps. Thank you.
Yeah, Imelda wrote in the chat that her niece is 26 years old. So that's kind of a tender age to be feeling that, because you're old enough to understand how serious love might be, and it hurts a lot when that relationship ends. So yeah, I get that she's really hurting, and she's really just wanting to go back to the way it was when she was happy and not hurting. But that's not going to help her right now. There's a reason that this relationship ended, and I want to say on her behalf that it's really good that this relationship ended. This wasn't going to be a great partnership for her. This was going to really go downhill. So rather than her get even more hurt, I'm glad that it ended. You will your niece, I wish I knew her name. But
Alex.
What is it?
Alex.
Thank you. So
going by the way it's written anyway, that question.
Okay. All right. So Alice, you probably will feel like spending some time alone for a while, and you probably will feel that, nothing's happening, nothing's happening, nothing's happening. But if you do what Val is talking about, focus on yourself, self-healing, feeling better about yourself, going out with friends, really reach out to your friends and spend some time with other people around your age, and try to laugh, try to find a reason to laugh. It may take a while, but when you get to the point where going out with your friends is something that you're really looking forward to and not making yourself kind of just to get better, then you will have rounded the corner and it will be much better. And I gotta say, the last card that you got was the Magician. So I think that at some point, this self-care is going to miraculously turn you into somebody that just attracts a much better love and a much better relationship. So just hang in there, try to soothe yourself and love yourself.
I see with Alex that the person that she's heartbroken over, he's just too immature right now to be involved in a really close-knit relationship. He's just not ready for it. He's got a long ways to go. Very immature personality is what it feels like to me. And
self-centered.
What'd you say?
Self-centered.
Oh yeah, definitely. But as far as has he moved on completely, it would be to your benefit if he has moved on completely. I know that hurts, but really. I see you as somebody entirely different that is much more fulfilling. I also see if you wanted to drag this out, and that if he did come crawling back, you could do that, but it's going to end up in the same place. It's not meant to be, and he's not ready for it.
Yeah, and Imelda writes, her therapist said he's a narcissist.
Thank you.
There you go.
That's what I mean by this could have gone way, way worse. It could have been much, much worse. So you're well out of there. It's good that you're out of there. You don't need that.
So self-centered.
Yeah. Anybody, Allyson, you got?
Yeah, I'll just comment. I didn't pull cards on this. But Imelda, so you're asking if Alex, your niece, that she's still hurting over the breakup, has he moved on completely from the relationship? You know, when you only have one person invested in the relationship, there is no relationship, but it's not somebody that I would be supportive or even wanting to know, or maybe you're just wanting to know because you're hoping he's not coming back. I don't know why you're asking, but he's not for her. Be supportive, be there for an ear, and let it go. If they were supposed to be together, they'd be together.
Boom.
That's how I see it.
Boom chakalaka.
Yeah.
I mean, from all my experience, and I've got a lot, that's what I would say.
Yeah.
I'm older and wiser for sure about all this kind of stuff. I'm no guru, but yeah, what I said.
Okay. So our next question is from Sandy Johnson. Hi, I am applying to a job my boss recommended I apply to. Will I get hired?
You know, Sandy, if you're just taking the job because it's the one that was the easiest to apply for, you might want to rethink that. On the other hand, I think they're definitely going to look at you and consider you. So you might end up at least going in for an interview, but you need to really check and see if this is something that you want to put the time into. I mean, you can, but I also see other opportunities coming down the line. So, you know, it's entirely up to you. I think that they are maybe going to make you an offer, but once you get in there and talk to them and see what's going on, then you'll kind of decide, yeah, this is really what I want, or you know what, I mean, I'm not sure, but I will tell you that there is other opportunities coming down the road, and very, very near future. So you might want to, if you can, hold off a little bit and see what the other jobs are all about.
Yeah, I have to agree 100% with Cleo on this. And I won't show you all the cards, but at the end of the day, here's the Tower card. Your heart isn't in this because it's not an opportunity you sought out. You were told about it. And so energy isn't invested in it. And so your energy isn't even there in front of you before you're going for this job. And at the end of the day, it's not a good fit for you, and you're feeling out of sync with it anyway. And it's not something that you would really enjoy at the end of the day. So I like what Cleo said about stopping. Ask for help, put the pause button on, and check in with yourself. What is it that do you want to have a different job? And if you do, what will that look like? And put your energy into it, put your passion into it. And that's what I see for you. I hope that helps, Sandy.
Sandy, I do think there's a possibility that you'll get it. And although it may or may not be obvious, I think your boss has some sort of benefit or maybe just desire for you in some sort of way, nothing bad. There's a reason. Yes, you can have this. You might even get offered the position, but there's a reason. Your boss is right here that this is being done. I have the star here with the page of coins. It's going to lay the groundwork for something that could be, you would have to really, I don't know if this is brand new for you or not, but it's something that you would have to really apply yourself, whether it seems like it or not, in order to have it. But I don't see any kind of passion or excitement or anything here on your part. But again, I'm only pulling a small spread. But that's what I got. Will you get hired? Yeah, probably if you want to. But there's, yeah, I'm not. Then I'm just be repeating myself. That's what I see.
Okay. Thank you very much, everybody. Hang on. Okay. All right. So back here, back here. All right. So that was Sandy. And now we go on to Patricia. Why does there seem to be more brain fog going on with me? I feel it more when doing dance practice. Alertness and conscious awareness is more of a challenge.
Well, I think a lot of us are feeling that, and it's got, part of it has to do with all the things that are going on with eclipses and solar storms, and the whole energy level is just it's crazy and it's intense. So that could definitely be part of the reason of why you might be having that kind of problem.
True.
Yeah. I have to say, I feel the same way. And I think the energies right now have been so intense and so mind-bogglingly, you can't even put your finger on all of it, but it's happening. And some people may feel it as brain fog. Some people may feel it as just being out of sorts, just not feeling comfortable. Some people may be irritated. Some people, everybody has a little different reaction, but it's been going on for at least 3 weeks, maybe a whole month. And so this is going to be opening up your entire energy field for a huge expansion coming in. And I have the Omega Dragon here for you. And the Omega Dragon says, harness the divine feminine power of creation, intention, hold your vision, birth the higher consciousness. So this is what it's all about. And this is what's happening for you. And you will get through this without having to do much of anything. It's just going to come to its normal conclusion as it works its way to do its magic with your body, with all your energy body, your causal, mental, all the layers. So you're going to come out of this and be, and just visualize yourself as this beautiful light while this is all happening. And focus, if you can, try and focus in a meditation. That'll help relieve some of the symptoms that you're experiencing, but it'll be over soon. So don't worry. And it's for a good purpose. Thank you, Patricia.
Yeah, so many people are getting ready to have big downloads, awakenings, new energy coming in. And we had such a horrendous April that I think it has probably taken the whole month of May for a lot of us to kind of get back to almost normal. I still have not. So Patricia, I feel the same way you do. I've been having a really hard time just keeping up with my normal daily stuff. And I think after all of the difficulties of April, it's been really hard to just perform basic self-care. Like, am I drinking enough water? Probably not. Am I getting enough sleep? I don't know. Like, I'm in a fog. So you may be in that shape too, where you're just not quite sure, am I doing the normal things that I do to take care of myself? And if you really sit down and examine it, you may find that you're not. But it is, as Val said, it is coming to a better place. And a lot of people are getting ready to have big shifts that are all for the good. So hang in there. That's what I have.
It's my turn.
Yeah.
Yep.
Patricia, whatever this is, and again, I'm doing small spreads here. This is something that I think that whatever's causing all of this is something I feel like has at least floated through your mind, but maybe you haven't recognized it as whatever the thing is. There's something that you've thought about or considered, not necessarily related to these symptoms, but there's something going on in your thought process, whether it be in the dream state or while you're awake. But you can you can heal or work on this and see whatever it is that you're hung up on, Eight of Swords. You can see this differently, with the outcome being the Hanged Man. The overall energy that I have here, I mean, it could be related to, it's related to something that's important to you. The overall energy is the Two of Cups. So this could be your health. It could be, a loved one, a family situation, whatever it is. But I think if you sit back, sit quietly, and think about what are some of those thoughts that come in as you're trying to go to sleep, or when you wake up in the morning, and they're the first things that come up and you kind of push them away. Possibly some of us do that. I think you're going to find your answer there. That's what's causing this kind of a thing, and you're having maybe possibly some sort of a physical reaction. That would be my guess. And as far as the symptoms go, these ladies were talking about water and all this kind of stuff. A lot of us, and I went through this myself, had nutritional deficiencies, and you can easily clear those up if you just find out what they are. So just wanted to mention that. That's what I got.
Good advice. All right. So this is Crystal Pickett. Will me and Jay reconnect this year? How does he feel about me?
I just want to say, Crystal, how do you feel about him?
Thank you.
That's my first thing. And I mean, ladies out there, let's hold ourselves in a place of love,
value,
where we are standing in our own power and loving ourselves first. Let these men come to us.
Yes.
Be present with yourself and what you are doing in your life, and everything else will come into your field that needs to. So this is the attention right here. So that's all.
And I feel bad for saying it, and I'm going to speak a little out of order. I'm sorry, because this kind of thing just.
No, go ahead.
You are. You don't need them to. You don't need them. You're
enough.
Keep it moving. Keep it moving. You're holding your whole life on hold by asking this, and I know you might hate me for saying that, but that's there it is.
Divine feminine.
Sorry.
Love yourself. Stand in your power.
That's right. Yes. Yep.
And on the other hand, I think I think he thinks the world of you, but I don't know that it's a good partnering, especially after Allyson said what she said. But,
and also to ask us how some man feels about you.
Thank you, Allyson.
Why can't you ask him? And if you don't believe what he's telling you, you don't need to talk to him.
Thank you, Allyson. Because, I mean, let's stand in our power, ladies.
Yes.
But I still say he does think the world of you.
Okay.
I don't know if it's on a romantic level.
Or there's that.
You don't need to know what other people think about you. You love yourself, and it's not even your business what somebody else is going to think, do, or say about you, because it's not going to change your love for yourself or your divine source connection. When you're in that space, everything is a beautiful connection, and people who resonate to that frequency will show up in front of you. That's the perspective and shift in consciousness, or shift in perspective, that we all want you to have. is that change to stand in your power and give yourself that. Yeah. Go ahead, Allyson. Let her
And
rip.
one other thing, I'm sorry, because I've lived and learned all of this. Crystal, and I'm not saying this is you, but I have to throw this in there. If you are not in the space, which you may not be, or some of us may not be, that Val is talking about, then that's what ideally the focus would be. You worry about, care about, and again, you do whatever you want, but ideally you take care of you. It does not matter what any person, male, female, whatever, it's all about you and you being okay and you being loved and loving yourself and all of that. And then you won't need anything. You really won't. I've lived this. And then
That's
once
right.
you've done all of that, if you want, it will show up. It will appear on its own. It's not a fantasy. It really does happen. But sorry, yeah.
And Ness is
These
saying,
questions
in
make me
fairness,
sad. I'm sorry.
yeah, I know, because we've all been there. But Ness is
Yeah,
saying, in fairness, this is a spiritual place to know and find out what someone else thinks about someone. Well, no, Ness, not really. It's about you finding your true north and who you are and how you move through life. That is the real reason why you are asking questions. When you're in the state of asking questions about other people, your attention and awareness is on distractions, not on the core truth of who you are and what you're doing here and the lessons you need maybe to work through to love yourself more or whatever you need to do. In no way, shape, or form are we saying anything in a way in which it would demean anyone. This is to stand in your power.
right.
Know that you do not need another human being to be happy or feel loved or feel worthy at all. It's not necessary to know what somebody thinks about you. If they love you and want to come after you, let them knock on your door. You can assess it then.
People show you how they feel about you with every action or non-action they make. It's not about what they say.
Yeah.
That's what I would pay attention to.
Thank
There's
you.
your answer.
You know, and I think, Crystal, also that you should know how they feel. If you're not feeling it, if you're not getting that, if you don't think he's got feelings for you, then it's probably time to move on and maybe not reconnect. But I'm not saying that's what you should do. But I do think that I personally, I feel like Will really likes you, but I don't know that if it's in the same way that you're thinking.
Yeah, or maybe he's not. He's just not. For whatever reason, it's not about you. It's just whether. Anyways, I'm gonna stop.
That's good, Allyson. You did
Find somebody else.
You and Val both. Great information.
Because, well, the thing is, the guides come in and tell you the first thing they start off with is what they started off with. You're asking, the guides have said, and that's what you get. So,
and I'm sorry, Crystal. Don't hate me. That's just.
Yeah.
And Crystal had also commented. She says, "Just because I'm asking doesn't mean I don't love myself." Nobody's saying that. There's just other.
Yeah, nobody said that.
There's
I
other.
said it could be.
Yeah. So there's other.
Anybody.
There's other things that you're looking for, and you may or may not be trying to fill those things in with a relationship. But we're just saying, if you're honest with yourself, you probably already know the answer to that question.
Mm-hmm.
And also, if you're honest with yourself, you know that if you stand in your power, the person who really loves you will be attracted to that.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and right now, Crystal is thinking, why in the hell did I ask this question?
yep, she's really pissed. Well, Crystal, then the question to ask is, where on my journey am I? Do I even want to go there right now? Maybe you're not in the place in your journey that you want to address these issues, but maybe you are. You are watching this show, so maybe you are. And you did ask the question, and it was the moment that the guides told us what to say to you. So maybe think about it. Think about it. Maybe you got a lot more than you were hoping for with this question.
Don't ask any love questions, ladies.
I think it's too late for that. You haven't seen all the hard questions. All right. So I think what we will do, just to kind of break things up a little bit, is we will have one of Gerald's wonderful little word of the day thing.
This section of the video is brought to you by the word laugh. Everyone say it with me. Laugh. Laugh. To show emotion, such as mirth, joy, or scorn, with a chuckle or explosive vocal sound. Have a good laugh and like, share, and subscribe to our channels. Laugh.
Okay, I just wanted to get that one in. So let's see. Okay, so we did this one. May I have a message? This is from Viviani. May I have a message from my spirit team about my next steps, career move, etc.? Please. Thank you. Okay.
Well, whatever's going on, Viviani, your spirit team, you've got a great group behind you. You've got a great support from your spirit guides. And they just love the way that how you've been doing things up till now. I mean, you're on the right paths. You're trying out different things, and they're just really pleased with the way things are going for you.
Yep. All right. Are you done, Cleo?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I agree 100% with Cleo. They're telling you they love everything you're manifesting and bringing forward. They know you listen. You listen to everything. And their further advice is to know your worth and value. Absolutely 100%. Right now, as you're making shifts and changes in your life, including moving, that's going to bring a lot of things up. So that worth and value is going to come in handy, but let all that stuff go. Just go with the new. Create exactly what you want in your new environment coming forward, because expansion is what your guides are telling you that you are going to be going through. And here's the big message. Embrace this magical moment, because this is your beautiful time to shine. And just recognize the signs from above. They're all supporting you, just like Cleo said. They're all around you. You've got quite the team for sure. And you really hear them well. So as far as steps going forward, every single step you've taken is always the right step, and you're just where you need to be. And as you go forward, know that every step you make, your guides are with you, and you're going to be making all the right steps. So when you get that feeling inside of you that says, oh, this feels good, this feels good, then you know you're moving in the right direction. If you find a place to live or whatever you're going to be doing as far as your business and things you want to bring forward, every step of the way, check with your heart, and you'll always be guided and have the conversation with your guides. Thank you, Viviani.
Yeah, good. Good. Allyson, you have something?
I do, and this is so cool. I'm getting something I've never gotten before. So you are the overall energy. I'll get to that in a second. But as far as the actual message, you're something. I think this is more like your spiritual path. I don't think this is what was the other career move, etc. I don't necessarily think it's about your move. It could be, but I don't think it is. Or it's you as a whole. You're seeing things differently from like maybe your upbringing or what was originally in your life. That kind of thing is how I'm taking this. And there has been some sort of conflict here. I don't know if this is within yourself, with other people, whatever. But you know, the Wheel of Fortune is here. You're moving in a new direction. So about your next steps, I don't know. I think you're just on the right path, is what I'm making of this. I've got the Hanged Man, Five of Wands, Wheel of Fortune. The overall energy, though, I have the Six of Cups for me. Six of Cups, as I think you know, I believe you read tarot. It's a beautiful card. It can be a lot of different things, like many of the cards. The way I'm reading this, and I haven't ever seen it this way, this is about you and at least one, if not more. This could be symbolic. Your guides, your spirit team that is there, that loves you, that have always been there with you. I'm seeing you as the child here, and this man that's right here, man, is your guides or your spirit team. This is a beautiful Six of Cups card, by the way, and all these little it's actually a string of these like globe type lights, but they feel very orb like to me. And he's holding a very large one right here in his hand. Anyways, you're on the right path. Things are changing. Things are progressing as by design. Your guides and your team are here to direct you. And I think you've got good things coming. And it's all as, I'm going to say planned. I don't usually say that, but with the Wheel of Fortune here. So it looks really nice. That's what I got.
Really nice. Really nice, you guys. I just
Very
pulled
positive.
a couple of oracle cards. Hathor light codes, light immersion, full system upgrade, power recall. So not a download, but an system upgrade. So there's Hathor smiling at you. And one other card kind of jumped out, and that was the Chamber of the Violet Flame, karmic release, radical transformation. So if there's anything that you're trying to change, maybe focus your meditations on the violet flame. That might take you where you need to go to just kind of release that last little bit or the next little bit, whatever it is. And that everybody else already said it. That's all I wanted to add. Those cards. Okay.
I
All
also
right.
got confirmation at the bottom of the deck, Viviani. So
What's that?
I said I also got confirmation at the bottom of the deck. Beautiful.
Nice. Very nice.
You're in
Great.
charge. Take
So,
action.
Colleen, that one card you just held up, it kind of looked like if Yoda was a person.
Kind
What is that?
This is Hathor. She's an Egyptian goddess, very close to Isis.
Yeah.
Not her sister, but close to her. And she is always shown with the horns on top of her head as well. But where Isis will have the chair in between the horns, Hathor has the moon. So she's definitely like motherhood and feminism and feminine and very strong feminine energy.
I've never.
What's that?
I'm sorry.
No, it's
There's a
okay.
delay
Go
on my
ahead.
end. I was just going to say I've never seen her depicted that way, and I can't see the card clear enough. Are those her ears or are those horns, but on the side?
She's always depicted like a cow type of.
There we go.
character.
Yeah, it's not how I'm used to seeing.
Yeah, they're
Okay.
they're cow ears on her.
Oh, they're cow.
Like,
Okay.
yeah.
Kind
Yeah,
of.
and the rest of her head is kind of obscured by all the light and crystal reflecting
The
off
light.
of her.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she's all about the light codes. So it's
Right.
No, I'm pretty sure she's a second or third cousin to Yoda.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Really, really, really.
Aw, cute.
Little Yoda you got there.
I got a little family of them. That's just the one that's on my
They're
desk.
so stinking cute. Yeah.
Yeah,
They were cute.
I couldn't resist. Okay. All righty. So moving right along, we have Paula SP1. If you're doing free readings, may I request one for general guidance? You can request it. I don't know what our answer is going to be. Let's give it a shot. We'll see.
Is that Paula SP1?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Do you know this person?
I don't. I'm just
Okay.
trying to read it I'm on my phone right now.
Oh, yeah, that's
Paula,
hard.
okay. Paula SP1. Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Well, Paula, I feel like whatever you've been going through, you've had a few struggles, but you've maintained the higher road. You've gotten through it. And I think it's prepared you for something that might be coming up in the future. So for general guidance, I would just say you're on the right path. So stick with the right path, and don't be bogged down by outside interference, which would be people interfering with whatever it is you're trying to do. I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah, I like what you're saying, because I feel like, Paula, you've given and given, and I feel like you feel like your worth is tied to that giving. And so you need to take a step back and sort of set some boundaries for yourself, so that as a light worker, as a person that is always doing so much good, you don't wear yourself out, because they're telling you to push the pause button and check in with yourself and how you're feeling. They want you to go out in nature and really rejuvenate yourself. And they're telling you, you have an eternal life. Slow down, smell the beautiful flowers in nature, get into that beautiful sync with the beautiful energy in nature. And because that's your vibration is going to rise like crazy after that connection. Prioritize self-care. This is all about you right now, and your energy is rising. And the activation card I got for you is Earth. Beautiful Earth. The frequency of Earth activates our deep connection to this physical plane by showing us the beauty of all the aspects of our great mother and revealing the more ethereal, spiritual aspect of our nature. So there is something for you in nature right now that is going to nurture you and reach you deep inside, and there will be some activation. Thank you.
Paula, I don't really know about your life specifically, right? There's no way that I could, but I feel like, so I've got the Wheel of Fortune popping out on the pre-shuffle again. I just had the Wheel of Fortune a few minutes ago. This looks like you're in a time of change. So there's something about, connecting the dots and all that kind of stuff, and standing strong with yourself. And doing this out of love for you. You see something different now that you used to. I don't know what this is. I don't know if this is family, marriage, friends, work, whatever this is, but you're seeing things differently now. I feel like there's something or something you've come to accept, or an awareness, or whatever. Overall energy is the Hanged Man. But there's something about balancing everything out, standing strong in that, and taking care of you. Two of Pentacles, Strength, Knight of Cups. At the bottom of the deck, I have pretty much the same thing, but it's about you taking action with what you know and there's going to be an abrupt change. I've got the Ace of Wands, the Hierophant, the Tower. And the Tower, I'm reading this now, is the change that's coming. This isn't bad. This is actually a rebirth for you. If you embrace it, it's up to you. But it's here if you want it. It's probably going to happen to some degree anyway, but if you take charge, it's going to be to your benefit if you decide how things go rather than just, sitting back and letting things happen. That's what I got.
Okay. All right. So, Paula, what I pulled for you was a couple of fairy oracle cards, which will go along nicely with what Val was talking about. The fairies are designing a ring of protection for you to help you build your own boundaries. And as you step out into nature and you may feel that this ring of protection is around you, they want you to learn to build your own ways of psychic protection. And, for me, I know just the simplest way of doing that is just surround yourself with a ring of flowers. It's an easy thing to visualize because we all like flowers and we know what they look like. You don't have to do anything really too esoteric. Just surround yourself with a circle of something beautiful and you'll be okay.
I love that.
Almost anything, something beautiful, that's a good thing. And then as you progress with this and you're going to go out in nature a lot more, you're probably going to commune with the fairies in some way. If you don't see them or hear them, you may at least get thoughts from them, or you may see that they've been around. And they're also bringing you inspiration. They're saying you can call on them dusk or dawn. They're there. You can have conversations with them and you can leave them little gifts and they'll bring you things too, So fairy energy is of the earth. It's very light. It's not like angelic energy. It's very easy to connect with because it's on the earth. You don't have to have a very high vibration at all to connect with fairies because they're literally always there. You just don't know. So you just have to basically reach out in your mind or even say things out loud and they'll be there with you. They're preparing you for a time where you can really move forward in your life. You need this little bit of prep, but once you get through this and get comfortable with this, there's a magical gateway, which it will take you a little courage to walk through this gateway. And it's kind of, it's not like a actual portal, but it is a way for you to, leave behind the worries of the normal world, of the muggle world. You can leave that kind of behind and begin to use your imagination to design where you want to go in your future. Because right now, if you tried to design your future, it would be, I don't know, little paper bags and some Lego blocks. It wouldn't be super beautiful and fantastic and happy, so you need to love yourself, embrace yourself, commune with the fairies, get out in nature, and begin to see things in a really beautiful, fantastic way, more like a Lisa Frank kind of way. You know what I mean? So that when you design your life, you're reaching for the stars. You're not just making it very mundane and muggly. You're using your whole imagination, which is a little stifled at the moment, but it will lift up with this fairy energy. So that's what I bring to you.
Okay.
That was beautiful.
I think Colleen came up with a new word, muggly.
Yeah,
I like the muggling and muggle comments.
And I love you talking about surrounding yourself in flowers. That
Yeah,
I've
that
never
is a
done. I've done a
beautiful
lot of other things,
concept.
but that's beautiful.
Yeah.
yeah. That's an old one for me. And
I'm
that's
gonna be in some peonies because
yeah, right. And you can make like if you're walking and you feel like you don't like the energy behind you, in your mind, just make a whole mandala of flowers behind you, like a big
awesome.
peacock fan. And it really works to protect you. It also
I believe
lifts
it.
your vibration because you're thinking about flowers and beautiful things. So your vibration goes, so goes
I
up.
love that.
Feels really good. Yeah. It
Yeah,
feels
that's awesome.
Yeah, go for the flowers. Okay. So we have another We have another romance question.
Uh-oh.
Gary, do you see me meeting someone in the near future? And before any of you read, I'm just going to say Star Midnight. Everybody's going to tell you, do you want to attract someone to you in the future? Do you want someone?
True. This one I'm a little more okay.
Okay, so go for it. That'll be my reading, and you guys do your stuff. Go
We're
ahead.
not as
You
adamant
can
on
meet
this.
somebody tonight if you want.
I mean, yeah, we're not going to stop you, but
Go
to
the
Aldi,
grocery
you
store,
know,
go to the
like-
laundromat. You'll meet
There's
somebody.
men
at
all
coffee
over the
shop.
place.
but
Or
what we're
women.
going to,
I don't know. Star Midnight. I assume.
yeah.
Yeah, you never know anymore. I don't know who you are, Star Midnight, but
So Star
let's see
Midnight.
I'll see what the cards say.
Yeah, we'll do the cards for you, Star Midnight.
Yeah.
Because
See what we got.
yeah.
I do understand the assignment, but
So Star Midnight, or you want to meet? Are you going to, or do we see you meeting someone in the near future? We do. The answer is yes.
Yes. Oh my God, the answer is so yes. Here's the Lovers. Here's the Justice card, which is really about I get what I deserve. So hold yourself in high esteem. And what do we have? The Nine of Pentacles. So these are all three yes cards.
Yeah.
Starting off with the Lovers, you definitely are Star Midnight, and I feel like you are elevated enough in your level of consciousness, which we are all trying to be and do, to receive in somebody of a really high frequency, someone who's going to be like a divine complement. So congratulations on that.
Yeah, you're definitely attracting this because of who you are. You are causing the attraction.
Yeah.
okay, this is the first for me. So I'm shuffling the way I always do, and then I'm about to cut the deck the way I always do. And I had 3 cards fall on the floor, and I leaned over to get them. This is your spread. I got the Sun, which is a big old fat yes, but that's not the order it came out with because I got to read them bottom to top. I got the Emperors. That's a yes. I got the 6 of Wands. This is you triumphing at what you're wanting. Going with these cards and assuming this is your spread. And I got the Sun, which is always a big fat yes. It's happy. It's good.
Yeah.
Good things are coming. Fra la la might even be this summer. I also read this as a summer card. I'm going to say yes. I'm out.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
It's a big fat yes over here.
Yeah, we're just, that's the answer, Star Midnight. It's a big fat yes. Okay.
You might be an Aries, maybe. Just saying. Possible. Maybe.
Okay.
Oh,
Congratulations.
Wrong place here. There we go. Am I the type of healer that should learn animal communication? The short answer is yes. Anybody
We
else?
would all benefit from
yeah,
that.
I totally agree with you, Colleen.
Well,
Yeah.
and I think if you're a healer in the first place, that it makes sense that animals come into that.
Yeah.
You probably,
They flock to you if
I don't know
you're.
how you learn something like that, but yes. I mean, you're probably somebody that is, when you see pets, your dogs, your cats, or somebody else's, you're probably talking to them as though they understand what you're saying because you're also a healer in the first place. So I think they go hand in hand.
Mhm.
So I would go for it.
Yeah. The only thing I want to add in here is that if this were asked 5 years ago, I would say, yeah, maybe. I mean, if you really developed that, or if you already had a leaning towards talking to animals. But the way things have changed so much and shifted so much that now most people who are healers are pretty able to telepathically discuss with animals.
Mhm.
I've just seen this overwhelming shift of people who have that healing ability and are really empathic, that animals just kind of get in the mix, and that's great. That's really great.
Yeah.
Anybody? Is there anything else? Anybody?
I just got success, Ace of Swords. So there you are. I totally agree with Colleen. In this energy now, you have those gifts. And if you use any of those gifts, you can reach out and talk to animals, communicate in any way, any of us, without any training anyway. So, yeah.
And if it helps at all, you know, animals are of the angelic realm. They are not angels, but they are of that vibration. And so if you are connected at all to angels, then you are connecting to the animals. You just need to practice that connection. Make sure that little tunnel between their telepathy and yours is open and clear. And that you know, so that's kind of it for what you need. Anybody else? Are we good?
That was good.
I got the Knight of Coins, and it's weird. I never go by the images on the cards. I never have. I'm very traditional reader, but I've been more open to it lately. And I think that's why I got this card. So we have the Knight of Coins here, and you have this knight who's in a wheelchair, and his horse is here. And for me, that's a yes. Given what you're asking and what's going on in this picture, and I would say yes, but regardless, I would say yes anyhow. Like all these ladies were saying yes. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, very good. Okay, let's see. Metal Twister says, hello, my brother Christy lost his, I'm going to say job, after 6 months of full-time employment. Will he find another soon, or will I be supporting him again? This is hard for me.
Well, you might have to step in and help him again. He's going to be looking, but he needs a safety net, and that's you. And he just has not found his niche. This is the problem. Why, you know, I don't know why the job ended after 6 months, but he has not found his niche. And but he's looking, and he may come up with something. But again, it may not last very long. So I know it's hard on you, but you are his safety net, and all your support will pay off in the end. I know right now you're thinking, no, not again, but but really, you know, otherwise, I think he would just like give up. I mean, he'd just be frustrated with the whole situation. But at least right now, you can help him out, and I kind of see it heading in that direction for a little bit. But there is some jobs coming up for him. He just has not found what fits for him. But I do see that coming for him down the road, but not right away, and probably not the first job that comes his way either. So that's what I have to say.
Yeah, I agree with Cleo, Metal Twister. Your brother is going to feel really down, and he's really going to need your support, because he's going to be kind of in a bad place. He may not show that, but he is because of this. So he's losing his confidence and his drive to even go out and look because of this. And if you give him that support without hassling him about it, he will be able to spring back. And I think Cleo's right. In the end, after certain other jobs he'll go through, he'll finally find one that works for him, and you will be rewarded for this. I'm showing a lot of cards showing you supporting him, and that it will go to smoother waters after a while. But it is extremely generous and kind of you to help him out. And he actually really needs your support. not just financially, but just giving him that soft place to fall, because it's hit his ego, his whole self-worth. So I hope that helps, Metal Twister.
Yes, and he doesn't take it for granted. He's very thankful and grateful to you for the help. No matter, I don't know if he acts like that or not, but I feel it. He's really grateful for what you're doing for him. On the other hand, he doesn't like it that he has to ask you for help. So he's not trying to be a freeloader. And I think, when you do that kind of thing for him, and then down the line, when he gets into something where he can really get into that job and really feel a part of something else that's good for him, he'll come back and he will be indebted to you.
Yes, I get. Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
It's funny. I have this spread here, and I was ready to read it one way, and then I got this whole, and then you guys were reading. I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, exactly. Especially that last part that Cleo was just saying. The overall energy is 4 cups, and this is him. This isn't you. I mean, it could be you too. Actually, you probably both feel this way about it. But I have the 5 of Swords. This is the conflict of the whole situation. But I feel like this is him. Page of Wands, King of Coins. Again, this is just a short spread. It's hard. It's very difficult, but he is going to take action. It's not like he's just going to sit around and do nothing, and he will get it figured out here. You could also read this, that this is you actively taking care of him. Regardless, there's a conflict, there's action that's taken, and the outcome is good with the King of Pentacles. Eventually, at some point, whether this is you or him, the overall energy is the sadness. There is love here, though, and it's just the energy that I'm getting off of this, and it's like Cleo was saying, I think Val as well. He doesn't feel good about it. And you may or may not know that, some men are very expressive. Others don't hardly say anything. You have to go on there, how they act, but it'll all work out. I'm sorry that you may have to do this, but I think you will get it back later. And I was thinking that, and then Cleo said it. So, maybe it's just something you're supposed to go through in this game of life. So
Yes.
anyways, that's what I got.
Yeah, well, okay. So we didn't get through all of the questions quite, but it is an hour, and I feel like I need to keep this to an hour. So thank you, everybody who is in the chat. I apologize.
Can we just do one more question? Ness said that he thought that she thought that we missed their question, and it is the very next question.
Okay.
When I finish my writing project this fall, I'm going to say it's what will my life look like?
Mm-hmm.
It'll look very good. It'll be, because you have completed something that you've been working on, and it comes out very well. You're successful with it, and it looks promising. I mean, it makes it, you feel accomplished by what you have done. And it's really a good thing. So that's what I got to say about that.
And this celebration card popped out. So celebrate. Give yourself something wonderful that you would love to have and enjoy. Go to a spa treatment, or whatever it is that you enjoy, and nurture yourself.
Yeah, you've earned it. You worked hard, and it's a success.
Yes.
Go ahead if you're ready, Colleen. My son just came in. It threw me off. For a second.
No, I wasn't gonna pull on it.
Okay.
I think those answers are good. They're telling me it's really good. All right. So with that, we're gonna wrap things up. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. Thank you, Gerald, for popping in and ending us. And that was good. And I'm going to attempt to do the exit video and hope that at some point he will take it off. Oh, there he is. Okay, wait. Let me just wait for him to be on there. And I will let him.
Thanks for everybody that came today. It was great.
Yeah, thank you so much, everyone. Yeah, thanks for your questions.
Okay. It says he's not connected, so we're tap dancing here. Yada
Woo
yada.
lives.
Hello, my honey. Hello, my baby.
You
Hello.
never know what you're gonna get. That's always fun.